Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine.
Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine.
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine.
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha
Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Kiba Jayo Jayo Gaurachandir Arati ko shobha.
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 Janavi tatavane Jagamana lobha.
Janavi tatavane Jagamana lobha.
Janavi tatavane Jagamana lobha.
Janavi tatavane Jagamana lobha.
Kiba dakhine nitaya Chant Vame gadadhara.
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 Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasa Chhatradhara.
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 Kiba busi ache Gaurachan Ratna Simhasane.
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 Arati kore na ब्रह्मा आदिदेवगणे
आरती को देना ब्रह्मा आदिदेवगणे
आरती कोरेन ब्रह्मा आदिदेवगणे
आरती को देना ब्रह्मा
आदिदेवगणे शिव नर हरि आदि कोरी चामर ढुलाया
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 संजया मुकुंद बासु घोष आदि गाय
संजय मुकुंद वासु घोष विदाय
संजया मुकुंद बासु घोष आदि गाय
संजय मुकुंद वासु घोष विदाय
शिव शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल
बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला
शिव शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल
शिव शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला
मधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाल
मधुर विरंग बाजे परम रसाला
मधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाल
मधुर विरंग बाजे परम रसाला
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा
बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे
मधुर 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 बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
मधुर 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 बाजे
मधुर 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 बाजे
मधुर 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 बाजे
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वल
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वला
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वल
शिव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी
वदन उज्ज्वल जलदेशे बनमाला कोरे झलमाला
जलदेशे बनमाला कोरे जनमाला
जलदेशे बनमाला कोरे झलमाला
जलदेशे बनमाला कोरे जनमाला
शिव शिवा सुख नारद प्रेमे गद गद
शिव शिवा शुक नारद प्रेमे गद गद
शिव शिवा सुख नारद प्रेमे गद गद
शिव शिवा शुक नारद प्रेमे गद गद
भक्ति विनोद देखे घोरार संपदा
भक्ति विनोद देखे गौरार संपदा
भक्ति विनोद देखे घोरार संपदा
भक्ति विनोद देखे
घोरार संपदा गौरांगेरारती शोभा जग जनमान लोभा
गौरांगेरारती शोभा
जग जनमान लोभा गौरांगेरारतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा
गौरांगेरारती
शोभा जग जनमान लोभा जग जनमान लोभा
जग जनमान लोभा
गौरनिताय 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 हरि गौरनिताय
जय
गौरनिताय 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 हरि गौरनिताय हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav.
Jaya
Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai.
Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai,
Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Srinath Gopal, Jaya Srinath Gopal, Srinath Gopal, Jaya Srinath Gopal.
Jaya Srinath Gopal, Jaya Srinath Gopal,
Srinath Gopal, Jaya Srinath Gopal. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, प्रभुपदाय शिला प्रभुपदाय
निताय गौर ब्रह्मनंदे एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राचार्य स्तोत्र सदा इस डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय ओम ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य VVT फाउंडर आचार्य सेवर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राचार्य नित्य लीला पृष्ठ भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की सतगोस्वामी प्रभु की प्रेम से हो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीना श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की वृंदावन नवदीप धाम की मधुर धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की द्वारका धाम की गंगामाई यमुनामाई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की समवेत भक्त वृंद की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की ट्रांसेंडेंटल शिला प्रभुपाद भुक्त विभूषण की श्री श्री राधा माधव हरि की श्रीनाथ जी गोपाल की और निताय भगवान की संबल वैष्णव जगत गुरु शील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर ब्रह्मनंदे all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Guru and Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya नरसिम्हा भगवान की, पिला महाराज की, निज को प्रणाम है।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone. So on behalf of our presiding deities, Shri Shri Radha Madhav Hari and Srila Prabhupada, we welcome you all to Sunday Feast program. Hare Krishna. Yeah, this is much better. So yeah, welcome you all to Sunday Feast. This is the first Sunday Feast program of this year. So thank you all for being here. And as we usher in this new year, who else to be giving the class today rather than our own Prema Dhatri Mataji? Haribol, yes. So as we all know, we have seen Prema Dhatri Mataji in action for several decades now. So she's been in Krishna consciousness for a few decades, even been the temple president for a couple decades. So that speaks volumes, I think, just saying that, because we all know leadership position is not easy at all, especially to being leader at the temple and doing all of this is like hats off to her, for everything that she does. And there are two main important things right here. It's one thing is maintaining the temple, right? The deity services and the temple and all of that services. Second is the maintenance of the congregation and the growth of it. So she is able to manage both of them so well. So again, rather than listing all the services and things, I just feel like just speaking her main two qualities, which really kind of, touches my heart, and I'm sure you all can also relate to it, is like the humility, right? All along we have seen that she's been serving in such amount of, all of these services, but always humble, very approachable. All of us, anytime we can go approach her with any of the things, and she's always willing to give her time. And that's a big one that I always see, the humility. And then the second thing is, she cares for everybody, be it the congregation member, be it whoever it is, she always, I don't even know like how she does it, but she cares for everybody so much. And also caring doesn't mean just words, but she supports the growth of us too. Like you all know, if you have approached her with any of the services and any new ideas, she's always there to support, always there to encourage everybody and bringing everybody closer to Krishna. So that's really the two main things. I think that's what really touches my heart. And I'm really very thankful that she's going to start a new year with this class today. Thank you so much, Mataji, for all you do. So we all could not do everything what we have been doing without your support. So thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Namapriya Mataji, for the introduction, although I really don't deserve all the praise or that kind of an introduction. But anyways, we'll get started with the class. So, a Happy New Year to everyone. We missed some of you. You were away at the Kirtan Mela or Sadhu Sangha, one or the other. And I know some of you were out of town on vacation and so forth. So it's nice to have all of you back. We had successful Christmas and New Year's programs, and I'm very grateful to everyone helping us close out the year in such a nice way. The Kirtan by the youth really helped a lot. It really was a highlight for the end of the year. So I'm very grateful to our youth and the congregation. And 2025, here we come. So on behalf of our presiding deities, Shri Shri Radha Madhav Hari, we will go ahead and start the first class of 2025, Sunday Feast class. We'll start with a little bit of Kirtan, and I'll read something from Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th Canto, Part 2. And then we'll just, I've been given the title, New Year's Resolutions and Having Well-Defined Goals. So we'll see what we can do with this topic. You know, it's a perennial topic. We talk about it all the time. So here we go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhav Hari Radha Madhav Hari Radhe,
Jaya Radha Madhav Hari Radha Madhav Hari Radhe.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Guru Deva,
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Shri Radha Madhav Hari Bhagwan ki, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Udirate Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtike. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 11. The title is The Perfection of Spiritual Knowledge, and this is where Lord Krishna was talking to Uddhava, and this is also part of Uddhava Gita as well. So text number 9. Tapatrayenapi tasya gore Tapatrayenapi tasya gore Santapya manasya bhava advani isha Santapyam manasya bhava dhavni isha Pashyami nan yach sharanam tava angari Pashyami nan yach sharanam tava angri dvandva ata pratat amrita abhavasthata dvandva ata pratat amrita abhivarsat. Word for word.
What is the verse number?
Canto 11, chapter 19, text number 9.
Yeah, 19.
Word for word. Tapa, by the miseries.
By the miseries.
Trayena, threefold. Abhihatsya, of one overwhelmed. Gore, which is terrible. Santapya manasya, being tormented. Bhava, of material existence. Advani, in the path. Isha, O Lord. Pashyami, I see. Na, none. Anyat, other. Sharanam, shelter. Tava, your. Angri, lotus feet. Dvandva, of the two. Ata patrat, then the umbrella. Amrita, of nectar. Abhivarsat, the shower. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Ho. My dear Lord, for one who is being tormented on the terrible path of birth and death and is constantly overwhelmed by the threefold miseries, I do not see any possible shelter other than your two lotus feet, which are just like a refreshing umbrella that pours down showers of delicious nectar. Purport. Lord Krishna, recognizing Uddhava's highly intellectual nature, has repeatedly recommended to him that one should achieve perfection by cultivation of transcendental knowledge. But the Lord has also clearly demonstrated that such knowledge must bring one to the point of loving devotional service to Him, for otherwise it is useless. In this verse, Sri Uddhava corroborates with Lord Krishna's statements that actual happiness obtained by surrendering to His lotus feet. When the incarnation of Godhead, Prithu Maharaj, was crowned, the demigod Vayu presented him with an umbrella that constantly sprayed fine particles of water. The Lord's two lotus feet are similarly compared here to a wonderful umbrella that produces a constant shower of delicious nectar, the bliss of Krishna consciousness. Normally, speculative analytic knowledge terminates in an impersonal conception of the absolute truth. But the so-called bliss of merging into the impersonal spiritual existence can never be compared to the bliss of Krishna consciousness, as stated here by Sri Uddhava. Krishna consciousness thus automatically constitutes perfect knowledge, since Lord Krishna is the ultimate shelter of all living entities. The words Abhihatsya and Abhivarsad are significant in this verse. Abhihatsya indicates one who is being defeated on all sides by the onslaught of material nature, where Abhivarsad indicates a downpour of nectar that eliminates all the problems of material existence. By our intelligence, we should look beyond the dull material body and nonsensical material mind to observe the unlimited shower of blissful nectar coming from the two lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Then our real good fortune will begin. Om Ajnanati Vandasya Jnananjaya Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So as I mentioned, today's topic is New Year's resolutions and having well-defined goals. And here we see in the purport, Prabhupada writes, by our intelligence, we should look beyond the dull material body and nonsensical material mind to observe the unlimited shower of blissful nectar coming from the two lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Then our real good fortune will begin. So let us see if we can make the goals of 2025 to reach or to take shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and bring in good fortune to not all of us, but community at large as well. And this really ties in very nicely. My husband went to the temple president's meetings this year, early this year, last year, beg your pardon, end of last year actually. We came from India, and the next, in about 3 or 4 days, he left for New Vrindavan and went to the temple president's meeting there. And the goal of the GBC or the GBC this year is called 335. And what they would like to do is by 2035, they would like to have at least 3% of the population Krishna conscious. Bring Krishna consciousness to 3% of the whole population universally. So we have to start setting such goals now to help ISKCON, Prabhupada's movement, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's directives to bring Krishna consciousness to every town and village, every person that you can find. And so, as I'll mention later on, we have some initiatives that we'd like to roll out for 2025 to make this happen for ISKCON, for Prabhupada, for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for Lord Krishna, because each one should be able to teach. And whoever met some of these devotees who came from ISV for book distribution, they also mentioned this in roundabout ways, but it's very important for us to do that. So we have to set some goals, and that is what we'll talk about a little bit. And I hope I can achieve what we want to set out to do. So when a goal is well defined, it is quite easy to take steps towards the goal. And conversely, if you don't have a goal, then it's very difficult to take steps towards anything. So goals are important, and to have well-defined goals is important. And so it is important to know what your goal is. Just as we read just now in Srimad Bhagavatam, the message is defined in Srimad Bhagavatam itself as Ashraya, meaning Krishna. And Krishna is Sva Asharya, Asharya. There's a purport in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 8, verse 29, where Prabhupada mentions that Krishna is the shelter of everything else that gives shelter. He is the shelter of everything, so the goal is Krishna's shelter. So that's what we all want to do. Our goal is to take shelter of Krishna. And, we are entering the new year right now. And on such occasions, we take stock of what we did previous years, last year, and what we want to do in the next year. And studies have shown that most, and we all have probably experienced the same, because we all take, it's a Western culture, right? New Year resolutions. And people make New Year's resolutions, and most of us fail in the first week, some in the next month, and then a lot by 3 months, we've broken our resolutions, right? A lot of us, I don't know, raise your hands if you have not done that. Nobody raised, so. And then, so why does this happen? And what can we do about it? We are all creatures of habit. We have developed certain habits over many years, maybe many lifetimes. And to change our habits will require sincere desire and determination, determined effort to make these changes that we want to make. And the studies also show that we should try to develop new habits. We have to consistently and diligently strive to adhere to the new practice. Easily said than done. But you have to try and follow this, with diligence and consistency for at least 30 days. Then it becomes easier. Now you may fall off because things happen in life. You might have some stress issues, you might be in stress, or you might have some life-changing things happen to you, and you drop off and you never pick them up. And then there's another study that actually, before I go on to the other study, you can then go on, so you do for 30 days. If you stick to the 30 days, then you go for 90 days. And you find that if you can stick to the 30 days, 90 days becomes easier. And if you follow it for the 90 days, then the new habit will stick more than not. And then after a year, it's easy to follow the new habit that you have taken up. So commitment is very, very important. If you have failed before, make commitment and go for it. Commitment is important because then there's no hesitation to take up the new goal, the new habit, and put it into effect. And then if you do this without any hesitation, the providence favor factor will be in your favor. Okay, because you are trying, you are making an effort, and you are committed to it. And it also, you have to be bold to generate that power and magic. Like Prabhupada, when he was coming over from India, he had a small notebook and he wrote down his goals. And he had very, very bold goals, what he wanted to accomplish when he came here. And so writing down is important. I heard this also from Vaisheshika Prabhu. I want you to know that it's not my own, and I personally, without even listen to, Vaisheshika Prabhu lecture, I've always written things down. For me to accomplish anything, I have to have it in writing. I have to be able to see it. And, there was a class on that, but I've been doing this for many, many years, and it has helped me a lot. And I will change my my list, all the time. I have it on my desk, and I'll see what I accomplished, what I did not accomplish, and I'll carry forward, and I'll add to it. So writing down your goals is very important because you have it in writing, you can visualize it, and obviously, as I mentioned, the commitment has to be there. And don't be lazy. When you make your you write down your list, you must take time to write them down. It shouldn't just be in a hurry. There should be thought about what is important to you, prioritize it, and then make your notes, make your lists about your goals. And when you write down, you'll know what is important to you and what is not important to you. And also, writing down is very powerful. I find even when I'm listening to a lecture and make some notes, it's very powerful for me because I write down, because I've imbibed it and I remember it. So write it down, and you'll find out that you write down the important things, and you write down, what is more important, and then the less important tasks that you want to accomplish. And you'll find that when you do that, your subconscious will make it happen. And if the list is visible, your mind also, will help you make it happen. Because, once you see it, the mind will also, take you where you want to go. Because mind is very powerful, as we know from Bhagavad Gita, and all of us experience it all the time. So you should set your priorities in life with a sense of purpose. Before you write down the goals, and as I said, the important items first, and this will give you a clear direction, and you will feel more focused. And keep it simple. Don't be afraid to adjust as you move along, and you may need to break down large goals into smaller goals, because if you you can accomplish a lot of things if you do it in increments. If a big goal, then it's difficult. But if you break it down, you find that you always feel better as well. That you accomplish so much, rather than you have this big goal, then you say I've not done it, and you get discouraged. But breaking it down in small increments will help you also. And then other thing is, don't share your list with anyone, because people might discourage you and they say, you can, this is too much. You cannot accomplish that. Or the opposite might be, oh, very nice. I like it. You made a list, and that will, you might feel a little puffed up, and when you get praised about something, you say, oh, you already accomplished something. You feel good about it. So you might not want do as much as you would if you just keep it to yourself and help yourself, take Krishna's help and, keep to your goals. And the other thing is, you keep it simple, as I said, write it down. And you should always, this is what I liked about Vaisheshaka Prabhu that I don't do, but he says that write it in the present tense. So you say, I will chant attentively. Don't say that. You say, I chant attentively every day. Or you say, I read Srila Prabhupada's books for 5 years. Don't say, I will read. Okay? Don't say, I walk 2 miles every day. Not, I will walk 2 miles every day. So write it in the present tense. And that will help you, because then you're already, your mind, I am doing it. So that's very important, to be in the present tense. And when you make your lists, you should, you should categorize them, because you can't have, your everything mixed up in one. Especially if you're working, then you have a professional goals, you have spiritual goals, you have family goals, you have health goals, dietary goals. You can make, you probably have more suggestions, And why do you want to do that? Because then, you can, in your time frame, you can accomplish something from each one. Or if you feel that, something is too heavy, then you go to your other goals. But at least you should put these so that you see them every day. Like I say, I have my list on my desk all the time. If it gets moved, I get, nervous about it. So have it where you can view it every day. You need to visualize it and, tweak it. If you need to tweak it, this is maybe not, because you want to accomplish as much as you can. So stay on top of it as well. And, for exercise and things. Like Prabhupada, he exercised every day. He went for japa walks every day without fail. And he was very careful about his diet. For the exercise, he also used to have 2 massages every day. And he used to say, this is the senior people's yoga. So that is important to have some kind of exercise or, for your health. Because Krishna has given us this body. So we must look after it, so that we can do seva for him. So taking care of your health is very important. And we have to integrate that in our life, And you find that if you write these goals down, it will become part of your life. You'll do it without thinking after a certain time. And also, what was it? You should also have time limits, some kind of time factors in your goals, So, because then you don't procrastinate, that helps take that away. And so you set limits. And sometimes people say, some of these things, minutes, hours, days, weeks, years. Yes, it will be like that. If you want to read Srimad Bhagavatam, for example, I had somebody come here 2 days ago, and she asked me, I was telling her that, she wanted to read Srimad Bhagavatam, and she wanted to buy, and she didn't realize, she thought it was just one book. So I showed her in the back there, the 18 volumes of 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. And she said, oh, I didn't realize, you had so many books, that I have to read. I said, but, once you start, you'll love it. And she said, have you read it? And I said, yes, little at a time, but I have read it. And so how many times? I said, personally, I've read it about 3 times, and I'm reading it now, And he said, but how long does it take? And I said, 3 to 4 years. He said, 3 to 4 years? So 3 to 4 years is, years, you can put that down here. I want to read it in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever it is. Or Bhagavad Gita in so many days or in so many months, So eventually, so she was impressed. And then I sold her one of those Purna Pragya's condensed Srimad Bhagavatam. And I showed her, it had all the 12 cantos in probably 700-800 pages. And she said, I want to start reading that. And she also maybe took the Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1, the small 8-chapter book. And she was enthused, So, but you have to set goals, so, and it's doable. And like in Kartik, we have few people here who make vows or goals every year. Every Kartik, they'll make a goal for 30 days, And you can write that down on your list as well. They'll either attend Manglarti every day without failing, without missing a day. They'll come and offer diya to the deities for the 30 days. They'll take on some fasting, like Ekadashi Prasadam only, or eat just once a day, something. So, you can also write those things down. So, in summary, decide what you want, write it down, keep it simple, write it in present tense, break large goals into small ones, and all goals have simple parts to it. It is easy to progress when you keep taking small steps, and make it visible to yourselves. Glance at the list every day, realign yourself. The list will remind you of your purpose in life and draw you in that direction. Don't be afraid, like I said earlier, to adjust if you've been too ambitious. And again, keep it simple and keep moving. And it will help you to see what you are doing in your life. And Krishna will help you if we, have the right intentions with our goals. So, goals are very important. And I guarantee you'll succeed if you have Lord Krishna in your mind as well when you're making this list. And, we all are neophytes, and for us to become Uttamadhikaris, which the Shastras want us to do, it doesn't happen overnight. It's a little step at a time. So it's, we just have to remember that that's what we have to do to make our life successful. And there's a small, I don't know how much time I have. So an example for the small steps is there's some kind of Japanese science called, I think, ikoji. And there was one person who had a patient who was 400 pounds overweight. And because all she was doing was just watching television and eating. So he knew he could not tell her to, go to the gym and work out or give up this, that, and the other. So he said, during the commercials, just stand up. Okay. And that was a feat for this particular patient. So for a few weeks, she did that. And she was very happy because she accomplished that goal. Next time she went to see the doctor, he said, now, during the commercials, when you get up, just walk in place. She did that for a few weeks and went back to the doctor. And she was happy, he was happy. And she could see the progress she was making with just, with small steps. And then, then she was able to walk around the block and she was able to, become healthy, lose weight and understand, So we need to learn that small steps are important, Then our main goal, as we read in the verse today, is to take shelter of Lord Krishna. And we have a free will choice in our hands. And shelter is there for our taking. We don't realize that, because the problem with us is that our mind does not want to go to Krishna. We are very indifferent to Krishna, or we have bad attitude towards Krishna, or we are ignoring Krishna. And when we ignore him, we are offending him. And the consequences are that we get attached to the source of misery, and that is ignorance. And the force of ignorance is very, very great. And you will not be able to, it will not let you go you won't be able to you won't be able to let go of the sources of our misery. So if we focus on taking deeper shelter of Krishna, he will move in proportion to us taking his shelter. So Krishna is available to us, but we must want to take shelter of him. And there was there's a nice example to illustrate that Krishna is there for our taking. So when Krishna was visiting Hastinapur, Yudhishthira Maharaj wanted to see him, so Yudhishthira Maharaj woke up one morning, did his daily sadhana and his daily rituals, and then he went to visit Lord Krishna. When he went there, Lord Krishna was in deep meditation. So Yudhishthira Maharaj waited for him. And when Lord Krishna came out of the meditation, Yudhishthira Maharaj asked him, "What were you meditating on, Krishna?" And Lord Krishna said, "I was meditating on Grandfather Bhishma, because he was remembering me, so I was remembering him." And this is also pointed out in by Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan. Greatly afflicted and lying on the bed of arrows, Bhishma Dev remembered me at the last stage of his life. Because of his remembrance of me, O best of men, I now always remember him. So we become distracted, but Krishna does not get distracted. Very important point to remember. Krishna is there for our taking. Krishna's shelter is there for our taking. And we are the ones who are getting distracted because of our propensities to material nature and so forth. But Krishna does not become distracted, as we can see here. And to Srila Jiva Goswami says quality of attraction to Krishna begins with humility. And that humility should not be just external. It has to be sincere from the heart, humility. And so, in Shishtastakam, you can all recite verse number 3. Trinadapi sunichena tarur api sahisna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. And the translation, the English translation is, one should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. So humble mood allows us to introspect and assess our fallen condition, position, and then we can consciously practice devotional service. Because devotional service, bhakti, has the power to dissolve our subtle body, mind, intelligence, and false ego. So we should get on board in the mood of surrendering, and we can leave the material existence and seek the shelter of Lord Krishna. And when we take shelter, our service will grow. And the shelter of the Lord is like a great ocean of bliss. We will be on our journey from darkness to transcendence. Our teachings from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are that every living entity is a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. And we belong with Krishna. We do not belong here, We turned our attention away, but Krishna did not. He hides within our heart. He is in every living entity's heart. And He guides us through our journey of madness, trying to find happiness in this material world. And there's no such thing as happiness in this material world, especially when you want to enjoy for yourself without Krishna. But He wants to take us back to our original position. He's guiding us, sitting in our heart. So let us leave the darkness behind and enter the light of the presence of Krishna in the new year. And as we move toward or forward in this new year with renewed spirit and determination, I am filled with a deep sense of gratitude for the unwavering support and dedication of each of you who have brought so much to this temple and the temple community. And together we have built a vibrant and a nurturing environment, I feel, where Lord Krishna's divine presence continues to guide and inspire all of us. And I give credit to each and every one of you, because you are the reason why we are where we are. This is a community that is built by you all. And in the coming months, we are excited to introduce new initiatives that will further strengthen our temple and help foster growth in our individual spiritual journeys. And at the heart of this particular initiative, of this vision, you are familiar with our Invest in Our Children, but this next initiative is Invest in Our Community. And this has been my desire for a long, long time, but I think we are ready to do it now. And our agenda is going to not only just simply support the physical and spiritual needs, but also deepen our collective practice of Vaishnava Sadachar, because we are ready for that, I believe now. And Vaishnava Sadachar is the timeless code of conduct and values that guide our hearts, minds, and our actions. So we will be having some workshops to support this vision. And there'll be a series of workshops that will have discussions on Vaishnava Sadachar. These sessions will help us better understand and embody the principles of humility, compassion, purity, and devotion in our daily lives. Through these teachings, we also aim to nurture not just a community of devotees, but a community that truly reflects the highest ideals of our tradition. Our tradition is very, very rich, and we should not be selfish. We should try and also propagate it. And in addition to the Vaishnava Sadachar workshops, we also would like to launch leadership workshops for those of you who wish to serve our community in greater capacities. These workshops will focus on fostering skills in spiritual leadership, community building, and service-oriented initiatives. Whether you are already serving or have a desire to take a leadership role, these workshops will provide the tools and inspiration needed to lead with love, humility, and wisdom. And then, last but not least, we also would like to expand our outreach. And our temple's influence extends beyond this, sanctuary. And we would like to encourage all of you to engage in helping us reach out and serve the community, the local community, in meaningful ways. This includes volunteer opportunities, educational programs, and interfaith forums, interfaith dialogues that will help us live our values and share the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam with a wider world. We had the interfaith executive director come here about 3 weeks ago, and he's interested in starting off some workshops over here, bring some other faiths. And so we've agreed to do that. And as things develop, we'll let you know. And lastly, I encourage all of you to engage in these programs with enthusiasm and commitment. Together, we can foster an environment where every individual feels empowered to grow, serve, and embody the teachings of our beloved Srila Prabhupada and the teachings of Lord Krishna. And your participation will not only enhance your spiritual growth, but also contribute to the flourishing of our temple community as a whole. As you know, last year we had very successful programs. We had a festival and events, our Rath Yatra and our Sri Krishna Janmashtami, our Radhashtami festivals, our City of Chandler and City of Phoenix festivals. We had very nice Gita Jayanti, Govardhan Puja, and also Children's Mela. So we have, our continuing programs are getting stronger, and I feel we can always improve this. And the only thing is we have physical limitations with the temple here, but still I feel that we are making the most of every square inch that we have at this temple. And our ongoing programs also have been doing well. Last year they did well. We had, I'm really proud of the morning sadhana program that was new last year and extremely successful. So we changed from just having a conference call to having Zoom and YouTube offerings for the morning program. And without not only just the chanting and reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we also added reading of certain books to help improve our chanting. And we also are chanting. And I'm so proud of some of the devotees there who, although our official time is from 5 to 6, they start, at 3:30, 4 o'clock, they are there chanting because they've kept up with the old times. And the new timings, the official times are from 5 to 6, and we read Srimad Bhagavatam from 5:40 to 6. And because it's on YouTube now, you don't have to be present at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock if you're not able to do so, because we all have our, other things going on in our life, and we understand that. But you can at least connect with the day's lecture or the day's readings on YouTube at your convenience, whether it's at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, during the daytime, evening. But keep it up, listen to it at the same time every day, so you don't miss out on our morning sadhana. It can be your afternoon sadhana program or your evening sadhana program, whatever suits you. And so, I'm very grateful to Namapriya Mataji and Vamshi Gopal Prabhu, and I know that Kevala Bhakti Prabhu was also there before. And how many years is it now we've been running that? 7? 4 years, minimum 4 years. We used to have another one before that, but because some devotees moved, their time zones changed. So we started all over again. So Kevala Bhakti Prabhu, thank you for, keeping it up. But we had it for several years before that, but because of the time zone changing, we could not continue with that group, and we started again. And this group is done really very well, and I'm extremely grateful to everybody who's participating in that. And then we have our other ongoing programs like the Vaishnavis. They finished reading Srimad Bhagavatam this year, so please give them a big round of applause. They did not miss a day. They've been reading Srimad Bhagavatam 5 days a week via Zoom in the evenings, and they finished reading it this last year. And after finishing reading Srimad Bhagavatam, they did a summary of Bhagavad Gita. They just finished that, and they've started summary of Srimad Bhagavatam now. And as soon as they finish that, they're going to begin Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita reading. So my hats off to the volunteers, Vrajlila and Shama Mohini Mataji. They've really been managing that really well. And there have been people in and out of it because of moving or job, this, that, and the other. But they've kept it going. And they also recite prayers or sing bhajans on Friday evenings. So they also have really expanded just from reading Srimad Bhagavatam to bhajans as well, the Vaishnava bhajans. So thank you so much, Matajis, for keeping that up. And then we have the Women in Krishna Consciousness program with the talks and crafts. So many other things going on, ongoing programs. We have our Lilavati Mataji has kept up the reading of Srila Prabhupada's books from Monday to Thursday. Thank you, Mataji, so much for keeping it going. I'm very grateful to you, because it is so important to read Prabhupada's books and to listen to them as well. And that's on Facebook as well. So if you cannot reach that between 7:05 and 7:35 every day, it's sitting there. Just go to the Facebook page, and you can catch up with that in your time. And then we had a lot of guest speakers last year, and a lot of home programs. And thank you to all the hosts who have been diligently, consistently hosting guests and having these home programs. It's not easy, but I appreciate your effort and your help in doing that, because that has enhanced, our not just spiritual growth, but also growth of our congregation. So please give yourselves a big round of applause for participating in hosting the home programs and such, and encouraging us to do so. And then we've had the community and outreach programs, Harinam, Kevala Bhakti Prabhu, and we have Pranahari Prabhu, and I know there are several regulars who go on Harinam. So thank you so much for that seva. We do it once a week. We've been trying for a long time to go twice a week, but I think it's going to happen soon. It happens and then it stops because of this, that, and other. But we also do college preaching. And the youth, what to say about our youth, they really excelled themselves last year. 2024, I believe, was year of the youth for ISKCON of Phoenix. Give them a big round of applause, please. they had a lot of presentations and a lot of wonderful kirtans, and they volunteered for so many events and festivals. My heart reaches out to them. Please keep it up, because they are the leaders of the future. So they need a lot of encouragement, and please give your blessings to all our wonderful youth. Thank you so much. And I know I've left out a lot of things, but I'm running short of time. But I also would like to, we've had the outreach programs. One of the main things we established in 2024 was Food for Life. It has finally got off ground on a regular basis. And I'd like to thank Mathura Vallabh Prabhu for his inspiration. He's been after us for this, but it is on and it has taken off. So please give him a big round of applause. And also all the volunteers who have been coming, weekly, sometimes twice a week, to help us do this Food for Life food distribution at the homeless shelters. So thank you, volunteers. You know who you are. And I really appreciate your service from the bottom of my heart, because it's a very, very important service to our community. We have to give back to our community where we are. And, we also had these new blinds installed this last year. We've been wanting to do that for 2 years, it's actually 4 years, because some of them were broken and things, but finally that got accomplished by little difficulty. And so that was an accomplishment there. And there are a lot of devotee care initiatives that are coming up. And we also learned from our temple presidents' meetings that newcomers have to be taken care of. And that is not only just one person or two person task. All of us here who attend ISKCON are familiar. No, all the devotees here must help newcomers or people who have been coming and don't have association of other devotees here. Please approach them, make them feel at home. Tell them about who we are serving, and please make them feel at home and tell them about our programs. It's all of us, we have to do it together. It's not just temple management do it, or temple devotees do it, or this department. No, all of us who have made ISKCON of Phoenix, Radha Madhav Hari Dham as their home, as their second home, please take care of our guests who come in. You may see them once a month or something, just rarely. Talk to them, please be friendly. And that is kind of number one for me this year, is we have to encourage and be friendly and make them feel at home. Tell them about what we do. There's a lot that we can give to people. Prabhupada has a very, very simple schedule set for us to go back home, back to Godhead by Krishna consciousness. Very, very simple. And you all know it, you all practice it. So please teach the others, and I would really appreciate that. That is my wish this year, to greet and make all newcomers, whatever level they are at, please greet them, and we all need to be involved with that. And Mangala Arati, if you can at least, we've been saying this last year as well, if you can at least come to Mangala Arati once a week, that would be nice. We are looking for volunteers for keeping up our grounds, and you can see Shivananda Prabhu. If you would like to volunteer for any services, Shivananda Prabhu can help you. He can find out what you want to volunteer with. What your interests are. He can help you with those volunteer tasks. We also donated some toys. We had a toy drive, and we donated some toys to Banner Hospital this year. So thank you, Shama Moini Mataji and Namapriya Mataji, for that initiative. The children were really very, very happy to receive those toys. So please give them a big round of applause also. We had a couple of food drives as well that we participated with other sister organizations. So thank you for helping with the food donations. That I understand that the sister organizations took those food donations to the reservations. So it went for a good cause there. And I think I'm going to end here. My wish list is have some programs for seniors, elderly people. I've had few people approach at the end of last year that they'd like to see some elderly care, at the temple. They'd like us to have special programs for elderly or senior people. So if anybody has any ideas, they can approach me, and we can put some kind of a program at the temple. And we are willing to, support that with full force. And anything I've left out, Mataji? No? Okay. So thank you all for 2024, a successful 2024, and I wish you the best for 2025. On behalf of our magnanimous, merciful, presiding deity, Shri Radha Madhav Hari, I pray that you all have a wonderful, the best, healthy and blissful New Year 2025. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Oh, sorry.
Setting and again, sharing the future goals for this year for the temple congregation and also what we have achieved in the last year. We appreciate all of your support all along, Mataji. Thank you. So just quick announcements here. We would like to acknowledge our sponsors. So first we have Vishal Trivedi and family. It is Hansa's birthday. Are they here? No. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's give a round of applause. And then Sheetal, Sheetal Shetty, I don't know how many of you know, she's our Hindi class teacher. So she is also, has sponsored, and just to celebrate, just for praying good wishes for her parents. So that's what she has done, sponsorship. She's not here again, but we can give her a round of applause for her. And then we have memory of Fakir Charan Pradhan by Sumit Kumar Pradhan. So I don't know if they are here. Yes, can you please come, Prabhu, for Mahaprasad? So, yeah, you can come with your family, Prabhu. Thank you so much again. While they are coming here, anybody can sponsor for any special occasions. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for sponsoring. Hare Krishna. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I think this is our second visit here, and this is a pretty nice place. I think one of my friends introduced us to this place. We knew about this, but never got a chance to come over here. But I guess probably this place gives some peace to us. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Please keep coming. Hare Krishna. And then we also have one more sponsor, but they would like to stay anonymous. Again, devotees of Krishna, thank you. And then as I was saying earlier, we can sponsor on any important occasion, or sometimes it's just like starting the new year off, right? Annadan, it could be any major event or just Annadan, we can sponsor. And you can see Shivananda Sen Prabhu for sponsorship also. Then the upcoming events, we have Ekadashi. It's Putrada Ekadashi on Thursday, January 9th. And for those of us to follow Ekadashi, we fast from beans and grains, or complete fasting, just fruits, just water, depending on what you want to do. But that's Ekadashi that day. And then we did last week, we had Shastradan. So we are continuing. This is the last week actually for doing Shastradan. So if you could, if you're supporting more of this Shastradan, you can please, donate, and we would appreciate that donation. And again, you can see Shivananda Sen Prabhu or Damodar Prabhu over there. And then the list of programs, I think Mataji already mentioned about it, right? Like we start the morning with our sadhana program, which starts at 5 o'clock. We read about 10 minutes, anything that supports our quality of chanting. And then we chant up until 5:40. 5:40 to 6 is Srimad Bhagavatam, that we read couple of verses. And then we also have temple daily Srimad Bhagavatam at 7:35. Vaishnavis are doing a summary right now of Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's at 4:30 to 5:15. And then the youth group is on Canto 4 right now. We read Srimad Bhagavatam every Sunday from 2 to 3 p.m. Then we also have Srila Prabhupada book reading. That's via Facebook. It's Queen Kunti's prayer. That's on Mondays from 7:05 to 7:35. And then Monday through Thursday, we also read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. That's from 8:30 to 8:50 p.m. So all of this is on Zoom. So anybody can call in anytime, like from your home. It's just very convenient. And then we have Bhakti Vriksha in-person programs every Friday and Saturday. We have Sunday school, Hindi classes, and the youth group, as I mentioned earlier. So the Sunday school classes, right, we had 2 weeks break for holidays, but now we have resumed. There are 3 classes. The ages range from 4 years up until 13 years, and then we have the youth group. So if you have children anywhere around these ages, and you have not enrolled, if you're interested, please see one of us. We are happy to give the information. Then we have pujas, catering services, all of that, and then the prasada. Okay, so anytime if you need any of that information, many of you know Damodar Prabhu. But yeah, if you need any further information, I see I'm in many groups. Like people are still asking who's looking for pujaris for different pujas. So yes, Damodar Prabhu is here. You are welcome to approach him. And then otherwise, thank you for everyone for attending the Janmashtami New Year Yagya. And lastly, Mataji would like to know if anybody has any new ideas or anything, opportunities to improve. Like Mataji mentioned, this is our community, our congregation. So she's welcoming any new ideas, okay? So please don't hesitate to reach out to Mataji for any new ideas. All right, so with that, we will take blessings and then prasadam. Thank you. Who would like to do prasadam prayers?
Mahaprasade Govinde Namo Brahmane Vaishnave Swarpa Punya Vratam Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jayate Sharira Vidyaja Jodendriya Tahika Jive Pele Vishay Sagare Tar Madhe Jivayati लोभो माया सुदुर्मति ताके जिता कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ दयामय तोरी बार जो बजाय स्वप्रसाद नति लोभाय से अमृत पाओ श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमीड़ा को श्री चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। महाप्रसादम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की।
Can you hold? I scaled it up a little bit. Oh, there's a laser. Sorry, I feel like a cat. I feel like a cat. Okay. I have no idea, but it's interesting. Okay.
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Harnam Sankirtan ki. We're done.
You don't need to sing more.
I should not have scaled you every time.
No, you're teaching me everything.
I will.
No. Bro, I better be getting like video recordings for everything.
I'll send you.
Also, that is my phone number. Look at what they did to my God. Look at what they did to
I mean, it's like you can't even use AI because
They messed up.
you can't make
Yeah, it's what type of wait.